Alright, let's fight Lokar. 2 potions. Trapped.
More anything to go by. The world is doomed. Anything to go by. The world is doomed. Humans eyes, your world is doomed.
I got this.
You're anything to go by. Your world is doomed.
You keep making them disappear. The burn build, or like a damage over time build, it'll eventually just kind of wear him out. And he's dead. That's Lokar. Alright, here is my Commando, like a burn damage Commando. I couldn't get a good chest to drop, so I ended up using this chest instead, the Flesh Warp chest. This helmet is required, like this helmet and this gun are the 2 main required things for this build, because this essentially gets all your physical damage to fire damage and makes Warcry a major damage ability, and this allows you to constantly keep Warcry up, like every 3.5 seconds, like 3 seconds actually, and gives weapon damage to it. The problem is getting this helmet to roll anything decent. That's not like, because it's a physical based helmet, so it's going to roll a lot of physical stuff on it. But the main thing of the build is Grenado and Warcry. Warcry is your big AoE, like it covers the entire screen, 17.5 meter radius. It drops most enemies' health by like 33%. Like some major boss enemies don't drop, but it's like current health by 33%. Reduces their damage. Does 50% weapon damage and a huge burst of burn damage, like fire damage and then burn damage. And then our main damaging ability for single target is Grenado, which does a crap ton of damage and applies a burn. Plus it has total damage, and it's only a 1 point. It says like 1.3 second recharge. Plus it comes off a cooldown with this as well. I believe the tooltip says, yeah, this is a 3.1 second recharge. We get flat damage absorption here, total speed here, attack and cast speed here. You want to have Seal of Destruction. I could not get it to drop for this playthrough, so I'm just using an Aether thing. But you just replace the poison and this with whatever you need. Took us 20 hours to get here because I kept changing the build. I was originally doing a forcewave canister bomb build, and it didn't feel good. We have 1400 health. We actually have more health regen because we have the potions on. But yeah, we have like I know we don't have more health regen. Yeah, we have about 1400 health regen, about 1800 health before this potion. And we have 3300 offensive ability before the potion. And if we look at our dummy kill, even with this thing, the problem is when you're using, what's it called? The laser cannon thing. It's not as much damage for this kind of build, and it runs you out of energy so fast. So we're gonna get an energy before we even kill this thing. Yeah. That's the problem with this. If you had Seal of Destruction, you wouldn't be running out of energy like this. It's not a bad dummy kill, but it's not a great dummy kill. This build is an okay, like it's great for farming, especially Shattered Realm, but it doesn't have Blitz because it's not a melee weapon. You can't use that ability. But if you want to see a quick, the devotions are standard devotions for fire damage. Getting this for tankiness, getting this for big damage. It procs every time with Warcry. Putting this on Grenado, putting this on Giant's Blood, because that means when Blast Shield proc, like you don't really need the extra regeneration in health unless your Blast Shield procs, and then this makes you, this essentially extends Blast Shield and makes it you kind of immortal until the next Blast Shield comes off cooldown, so you essentially get 2 Blast Shields out of this proc, putting it on like that. We don't need this because of our weapon, it gives us flat RR. Of course you have Scythe. I was thinking actually about going Hydra instead of Bird and, what is that, Vulture. This last point here, if you go in this form, is kind of okay. But yeah, that's essentially the layout of the build. And if we run to Krieg, you'll see like it's, oh, I'm in a fucking map. It's essentially just like any other solo build, but it clears the entire screen. Drops meteors every single time. Problem is it is a gun, so you would likely want to turn off move to destroy objects. Because move to destroy objects is on the gun. It's not as bad with Warcry because you can clear the mobs, but it is still not optimal because if you accidentally click on one when you're moving, it just stops and shoots at it even if it's through a wall.
I've been expecting you. When I'm done with you, I will crush your friends and devils now. I will demonstrate my true power!
That's essential of the build. Grim Kills are on the planet as well as alternate versions of the build. Have a good one.